That's a Solarian name.
The Welsh have all the coolest names.
They do.
As we know, the Solarians were modelled after all Welsh people.
Of course.
Look, I've taken the hood down now as well, Pete.
Oh, it's time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. I'm
I
almost
thought he was going to
there.
say something.
Well, I'll do it later. Wait.
He's gonna say something?
It's coming to my hole.
Of course.
All right. So, you guys should have on your screen now the wonderful land and legally distinct land of Aurelian.
Oh no! Wait, I didn't change it to the Pete.
What? What happened? I can't tell.
I had it on us. Anyway, carry on.
What? You had it on what?
I had it on us.
Oh. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, how are we going to do that? Shit, we're going to have to switch out. But, yeah, so you can see the legally distinct and definitely not Britain land of Aurelian. And, let me actually get my lore bits up on this. But, oh, who am I hearing myself through?
I don't know, but I heard you too, so it's not me.
Testing. Testing.
I know Tom Little.
Ah!
That was loud.
Oh! I
And,
am strength.
and this, dear listeners, is how you test mic issues.
I am strength.
Just scream.
Ah!
There's no more echo. It's hiding from us.
God, that's good. It's good. I should not have searched this word. This word is very commonly used. Oh my god.
Oh, ninja.
Yes.
Yeah, it is pretty commonly used. Not enough though.
Right. So you are in the land of Aurelian. To give you a quick intro to what Aurelian is a land of quaint, inspiring natural beauty, and it has small cliffs, green rolling hills, babbling brooks, and pockets of forest. Light rain falls frequently, and the winters are rarely cold. So some parts of the land remain arable all year long. It's divided into kingdoms, each with differing customs. Some are devout to Norse gods, and some are more devout to the Eladrin gods. Of course, people here tend to enjoy song, the written word, and the stewardship of nature. And there are many elves living here. So, in fact, this land was created as a halfway point between the land of elves and the land of, and what the elves would call the Old World, as in Midland or Midgard. But the kingdoms are all ruled by royalty, who are advised by eldermen, who are landholders that are representative of their region. War is not that common. The people are mostly safe in everyday life, but there are lots of power games going on amongst the royalty. Each kingdom has different coin, but they're all generally widely accepted, except if there's a particular war going on or something like that. People tend to pay tax to the eldermen, who then pay it to the king. Let me see. What else is there to know? A long, long time ago in Draigtir, which is where this is set, in Wrexham, definitely not real city, dragons and people live together. Now it is not the case. As dragons haven't been seen a long time, apart from off the coast of Draigtir, to the west. But recently, there have been many strange monster and dragon sightings, and it's got everyone a little scared. So, the guild, what did I call them again? There's a guild in Draigtir that you guys have headed to, and they're hiring people to basically go into the wilds and find out what the fuck is going on. And that's where you guys come in. So I think, as is tradition, Rochelle, would you like to read the
Is
the
it
mysterious note?
Okay.
And whilst that happens, I got a clean cat poop, apparently.
Day 1 of Diluan. 3 new recruits arrived at the Wrexham Civil Guild Hall. Laminaria and Neve were hoping to find some work, as the guild is desperate for members. Auron was already a member, being an artisan whose distribution is promoted by the guild. It turned out that the reports were on the rise of strange happenings and attacks by more and more creatures. The guild was attempting to document and combat this spread of creatures, hopefully finding its source. Our newly created team were tasked by the guildmaster, a tall, dark-haired male elf named Lord Ravenbell, with exploring the sewers beneath the city and clearing it all out of giant rats, paying 10 gold per head. They were also warned that there are ruins beneath the sewers, but also potentially artifacts to be found there. Bron, the administrator of the guild hall, handled the paperwork for inducting the party for this task, and the barman Panak wished them a warm welcome. All that remained was to follow Bron to the broken-down bathhouse that served as the entrance to the sewers.
So, Braun is he's an elf, I said, didn't I? And
Yes.
Panak is a Goliath. I'll take you to, actually, before I go to the guild hall, Andres and Tom, where are your characters from?
It's a very good question.
So there's all these different kingdoms, obviously, and Sortir is Scotland, Hibernia is Ireland, Draigtir is Wales. The rest are the kingdoms of England, and to the north is Dark Elf Island, Gunrionag. What's your character like? Where should we place them? So start with Andres.
Is there any area that has been especially hard hit by the rise in animals
dragon
going
attacks?
wild? Yeah, dragon attacks.
Why did I
Pretty
think he was
much.
going to say has a Spanish accent at first then?
No.
I would say Draigtir has had the most sightings. Mercordia has had quite a few as well.
So Draigtir was Wales and
Mercordia is basically
Ireland?
Mercia.
Is what?
Mercia. You know, like the old English kingdom, Mercia?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So let me describe Mercordia. I'll tell you about Draigtir as well, actually. Hang on. So, Draigtir. It's a mountainous kingdom of lakes and wild beauty. Elevation increases rapidly as one goes from east to west, ending in limestone cliffs, which is where Nat's family lives. A light dusting of rain perpetually falls on this land. People of Draigtir are well-disciplined, specializing in stealth, beast taming, and ambush due to past wars and dragon attacks. People here value loyalty and guile. It's ruled by a human queen currently, and it's recently been fortifying and seeking anti-dragon magic due to the sightings at sea. So it's kind of like martial law at the moment. There's lots of men being stationed on the roads to see who's passing where, because there's a lot of suspicion that someone is behind all this. And aside from that, the guards do protect the towns and such from dragons and other creatures sort of started appearing more frequently. The people of Draigtir pride themselves on self-sufficiency. In the past, they actually used to tame wyverns, and if anyone still has that skill, much coin is paid for their services. Let me see. In the past, it was invaded by the tribes of Phrygia. So some people still speak that language. But mostly elves. Lots of elves. Lots of elves, lots of humans. So then there's Mercordia. Mercordia is a hilly region which is balanced with rocky bluffs and lush hidden grows. A sparkling river winds through it, descending from perpetually snow-capped peaks. People in Mercordia are wary of both other people and nature, as they've had wars with Umbertyr in the past. The Treant River has unusual effects on plants, causing fast growth, and it's said that it brings the trees to life. So there's Ents here, there's tree Ents here. The north is ruled by a human ruler of Norse descent, and the south is ruled by an elf family. There's lots of fast-growing plants here, thanks to the river. So paper and textiles are a large export. There's lots of enchanted clothing and scrolls produced here. And that's about it, I can tell you for that.
Okay.
So, yeah, what do you think of those two? I can give you other ones, potentially.
The problem I'm more so running into is that I don't really have a character planned out yet, because I did just start to make all of this. But
just slap them together. I'll leave you to think on it. If you want to hear, I'll move to Tom. Where are you from? Have you got
I
ideas?
was going to offer Andres. He should be from the middle because they hate nature.
What? But they like nature. Well, they make lots of stuff out of their plants. So there is that.
I imagine Hessian clothing.
Yeah.
If Andres' character were to be from the north, would Laminaria potentially dislike him because of the different rulers? Is there friction between the north and the south?
Umbertyr's had some friction with people. They typically have a line of human kings who enjoy attacking the other kingdoms.
as you should.
I mean, we're always
they're the only
doing
ones
that.
with any real friction with. Yeah. It's Humberside. They're always up to it. And then there's let me see who else has had friction. There's friction with the Dark Elves in Gunrionag as well. They're not particularly trusted.
I don't know, maybe I'm from down south.
I can tell you about Westir is basically run by the oldest elven. That's where King Alfred is, who's an elf. King Alfred.
Elfred.
Alfred.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you about them. So that is Westir.
He just happens to be well read as well.
Yes. Where on earth is it? There it is. So it's a warm, mostly flat kingdom with many dense yet picturesque forests. Fey creatures hide amongst the twisted boughs, eager to find entertainment from passing travelers. So you think Midsummer Night's Dream, it's basically that. Perhaps due to Fey and Elven influence, people of Westir are playful and passionate, slightly mischievous, and their outlook and art is deeply thoughtful. They seek meaning in the smallest of things and enjoy seeking adventure in the enchanted forests. It's been ruled by Alfred for many, many years. And magic is the biggest export, I would say. They produce lots of things of very luxurious quality, so art and poetry and jewelry. There's also wine and perfume, so luxury items are produced here.
I'm sold.
And yeah, they produce things that are often enchanted with little bits of magic, like enchanted perfume, and or something just like silly throwaway enchantments, like your hair comb always smells of, I don't know, the sea. So whatever.
I also have one of those. So as a dwarf who likes to produce things magically, and combing his beard, you've just described heaven on earth for him.
Yeah, it's a very whimsical place.
I'm from Wester.
It does.
Done.
It is the oldest of the kingdoms as well, and its architecture is the oldest of all the others. And it's had many wars with Norse and Frisian tribes. So the oldest buildings in the land are here, I would think. Well, the oldest ones in civilization. The oldest still used buildings. But yeah, it's all elven architecture. I suppose there could be some dwarven architecture there as well.
Bro just turned up one day and was like, "You guys make nice things. I'm gonna just hang out here."
Yeah, we're setting up shop.
Yeah.
You joined them to produce stuff magically.
How many ads is the stream running? Because goddamn,
All the ads? I don't know. I don't know what it does these days.
It's like, oh, there we go. Perfect. I am so blue. Wow.
You are very blue.
Dabba dee dabba da.
I'm gonna change that.
Sorry, audience. Whoa, what the? He's also not that white.
Andre,
Oh wait, can I say that?
get out
No.
of Pete's room.
No, you can't say it.
No,
It's
I
such a
shall
weird
bring the
contrast.
light of Catholicism to him.
Andres is in
He's
perfect
already
clarity, but the background is bright. And now Pete is background in perfect clarity, but himself is bright. Can we get something in the center?
My light's not on yet.
I think
There we go.
if I lean back,
Ooh, he's pretty glowing.
I hope
It's like
better
you're just
light.
falling
Yeah.
back into heaven. It's like you're being fallen away, going into the light.
Wait, is Gandalf going to turn up at some point and
Don't
go,
go into the light.
Gandalf.
yeah, I'm sorry I
Oh,
wasn't
they
there
used to
for you,
call me
Frodo.
I wish.
Gandalf the Grey. Yes, I was called that once. Right, you know what I need to do? I need to get music going. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, pretty silent.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm reusing the character
Just make sure
image
it's
that I had before.
copyrighted.
So, yeah, I know.
So,
put your character token where you're from.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm from Dan South.
Yeah.
All right, me lovers. I'm from Somerset.
This is not where. Here.
Yes, please. Please do.
I guess
Somerset
I guess we're
Please do.
going with that for now.
Somerset dwarf.
Ooh,
So I should be able to play this here. Let's give this a go.
I was just out in me garden, growing me plants. Oh, it's so loud!
Oh yes. There we go.
Let's reduce that by about half.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Lord of the Rings, but Frodo has a Somerset accent.
Can't even do it. Right, so Andres, where have you decided where you're from? Do you want some more info on other places?
One sec. Okay.
There we go. Sorry, I just...
So you said the oldest place was where the red elf was, where Elfred was, but I don't remember where that was.
Red elf.
Alfred?
I'm pretty sure you can't call them red elves anymore.
Red elves. Yeah, they're native English elves, actually.
This is a wrong token. Fuck.
Have we got any
That's
more
wet
racist jokes we can throw into this? Like,
Oh yeah,
Just give us a while.
we'll have some more.
5 minutes.
So yeah, Draigtir's there. Hibernia is Ireland, basically. I can tell you about that. They've experienced some.
you can't do an
Attacks
Irish
recently.
accent, so no.
I probably can't. But that's gonna fuck me over no matter where I choose to be from.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
Yeah.
Do a Midlands accent. Do us.
Or you could be from
A Midlands
Frisia. No one
accent.
cares
I don't
if
know
you
what a
get it
Midlands accent is. I could do what?
What you're listening to right now.
right. Go
Oh.
come from Frisia.
So I should
and
just
you
copy
could
you?
be friends.
Ooh, so let me tell you about Hibernia. Hibernia.
And
Okay.
if you could
That's the accent you've got to do.
Scouts Hibernian. So Hibernia, island kingdom of high elevation and soft snow. Small coniferous forests litter the land, and throughout most of the year, it's frosty. But one can survive a night by sheltering under the pines. It is home to some of the more malevolent fae, and people are wary and hardy. Descended from some of them descended from the Norse. All of them, though, are devout to the gods. Expert survivalists and bowmen. There's a bit of friction between them and the elves. It's mostly a human king. They're very much guerrilla fighters. The kingdom it's actually run by two clans. One is the Seafaring O'Neill clan, and the other is called Chalmain. And they're constantly warring between each other. But as a result, the people have become hard. They they do lots of trade of livestock. And let me see. They've proved to be a very difficult place to conquer. So that's Hibernia. What else? I may as well do the other two, seeing as we've come so far. Yeah. Hold up.
It actually sounds like a very good idea.
So there's Angliar, Umbertyr. Let's do that. So, Angliar.
It's canon now. Just gonna get the accent down. you give me a little bit. I might get better at it.
I don't even know what this is anymore.
Yes, I love it. Keep it up.
It is vaguely Irish.
It's getting there.
Oh,
I don't.
top of the
Oh,
world.
was he trying Irish?
Good morning to you. I don't know how to do an Irish accent.
I love it. It's great.
I'm a
fine.
Spaniard.
Good change. It's amazing. This is Hibernia accent, right?
Yeah, it's,
I can't do accents, so
It's a genuine.
My name is
Hibernian.
Jose.
This is how you sound for years after years of fighting gorillas. This is. No?
I
I do headcanon that Neve has a very, very strong Welsh accent, but I cannot do a Welsh
I'm
accent.
gonna look up.
But then you're
how
not
to
from the
do an
valleys.
Irish accent.
Oh no.
Getting into
Use
Welsh
of
is easy.
vowels.
Northern.
Getting
Emphasize most
Northern
Irish
Welsh.
sounds. What do you mean emphasize? Do we
Emphasize.
roll our R's in Ireland?
Yes.
Ours. If you're from Ireland, I don't know. Really.
Ireland. Oh,
Ireland.
of course.
There you go.
You know what I
That
mean?
sounds much more Irish.
Yeah, Ireland is a really
Ireland.
weird place.
Of course. And I have to like warp all the vowels.
It's all warped.
You also
So
you pronounce it more Ireland as well.
Hearing that actually helped.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you from Ireland or Northern Ireland?
Are you from Ireland or are you from Pirates of the
I
Caribbean?
don't think I want to get into that. I do not know enough about that.
Do you want to hear about the others, or are you happy with Hibernia?
Yarr. Have you heard of
I'm
the
happy with Hibernia.
Troubles?
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
This is where my family was born, where I was born, where my father was born, and where his father before him was born.
I'm sure.
Which
is he
clan-
from down the road from you now?
Kind of. There's a bit of ocean between you, but I'm sure
These are amazing.
So, which clan are you?
Definitely not
for?
the seafaring one. Those pansies can stay in their boats. I'm staying here, just beating the
So you're-
shit out of bears.
So you're part of the Gaelic faction
Wolf.
rather than the Norse faction. Interesting. Okay.
Oh,
So this is hilarious. So you support the Chalmains, the
The
Chalmain family.
Chalmains. Of course.
Family.
A good Hibernian family. the oldest one around.
Why does
The
it just
only
sound
one
like
that
an
breaks the
angry
land.
Andres?
I mean, it is the land of fire.
It is. You don't fuck with them.
They did invent ire, so it makes sense that they sound like that.
So now that we've decided where you're from.
It'll be a very angry character. I also don't know if I want to get out of this accent, if I'll be able to find it back.
You're stuck in it now.
I'm sure you'll find. But yeah, see the red X here.
Just say
That's
Ireland every time you want to get into
Yeah.
Ireland.
Ireland.
What even is this place?
You say top of the morning, and then you'll get into it.
Top of the morning.
I say, Tiaja, I go, to be sure, to be sure,
To be sure, yeah.
to be sure.
Okay,
That's fine.
to be sure.
To be sure, to be sure.
See the red X. The red
Yeah.
X is Wrexham. That is the city that the guild hall is located at. So I'm going to move you to the guild hall because you guys.
Ooh. Also,
We'll meet
if,
the rest of the
if
party.
Ryan Reynolds is not the mayor of Wrexham, I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, you've met one of the eldermen already,
Where are we looking, by the way? Oh,
and that's
is it this dog?
Ravenbell.
Yeah, it's Ryan Ravenbell.
Right, Ravenbell. So the other three have just come downstairs, and you find yourself in a sort of a comfortable waiting room, I guess, a little lounge for people to rest. There's people coming to and fro, some with items held, some fastening coin purses after spending money down here. I'm going to say you two are already guild members. So how it basically works is up here somewhere. Hang on, let me find it. See on the far right-hand side, where I'm pinging.
Oh, there's more map.
Is it loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't see the pings.
Pings over here. So see this room here. This is where the mission boards are, the mission scrolls. They're left here and posted on the wall.
Why am I not seeing the pings?
Yeah,
I don't know.
can't see your pings either. Oh, no.
I am thinking.
Yeah, they're down the bottom.
Ah.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Next to the Guildmaster room.
Yes. So yeah, that's where people will post missions. You guys have just seen a mission recently be posted by Braun. You know Braun. He's a bit of a surly, kind of studious, uptight elf. But he's very efficient. And he's just posted a new mission which has taken your interest. Yeah, place yourselves around here, actually. Would you guys like to have known each other beforehand, or how long have you been part of the guild? Go on, Andres, we'll do you first.
So, what does the guild normally do? Like, what is if I am part of the guild, what can I expect to be doing day to day?
We do a lot of things. Everything from escorting carriages to documenting wildlife to anything that involves going out into dangerous places, pretty much. So yeah, they also have a trade. They have a trade arm, which Jamie's part of. So they also help promote. They sell wares for people, so members can pay them a fee, and they will distribute people's goods around the land.
I see.
Well,
then, I think I've been here for a while.
Yeah. Well, like a few months, or
well, you see, my family has a long history of fighting in nature, not in harmony with it, just using the fucker. Therefore, I do believe that was not good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, keep going.
I love this character.
I believe my skills would be useful here. Seems like just a logical place of employment.
Yep. And so you reckon a few months, a year or two, more or less?
Yeah, a year or so.
So you've seen a few hair-raising situations by now, and you're well accustomed to how the place runs. So when you see Bron heading towards the notice boards with a new scroll, you know it could be. You see him post it. Place yourself around here, by the way. Somewhere
Sorry,
there.
around where?
Somewhere in this room.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can see. Yeah. So you see Bron post the notice board. It's a new mission, and it's a very generous 10 gold per head of giant rats located in the sewers. And but yeah, you see him post it. That's actually quite a high reward for giant rats. So from what it may be because the team haggled them up. They haggled the guild master up. As for Tom, we'll say, do you want to be in this room as well, or would you like to arrive a different way?
I'd probably just popped up. I don't know.
You seem to be in the.
I just dug in. No, I've probably been with the guild for a while.
I'll have you
making weapons and armor and shit.
I'll have you appear here. I'll have you appear in the teleportation circle, so we'll deal with that soon. Okay. He fucking materializes with blue magic like a boss. So, Angus, what do you think you'll take up this mission? I highly advise you do, because it's required to move the plot forward.
No! I shall not.
Fuck!
Bye.
Of course. I mean, it's not every day you see that kind of pay. Gotta make the most of it. Some rich fucks getting swindled.
So, written in hand at the bottom is, you do know that the guild is the one who pays this. Usually how it works is a petitioner would donate money to the guild, and then the guild would post a reward for a mission. Yeah, it's the guild who pays you. But yeah, you do see written on the scroll that you are requested to join a small group of new recruits, and to join them on this mission if you see them.
Babysitting again. Hate that kind of job.
It has their names down and a rough description. Okay, so I will say. So for everybody else, so we'll have you join everybody soon as you run into them. For everybody else, you're in this waiting room, as I said. There is an arch here, which leads out to the main thoroughfare. It's quite an ornate place. You can see there's a lot of gold that's changed hands here in this in the building of this place, and it's underground. Obviously, these are support pillars, and it's an interesting little underground arcade type of thing. Where are you going first, guys? So this is Nat, Rochelle, and
Okay.
and Jenny.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head straight to the market and have a mooch.
Okay.
I'm just
Alright,
going
you
to
step
follow
out.
along.
Kind of follows along up as well.
Might as well have a
Alright.
might as well window shop, you know. Don't have to buy anything. It's outrageous.
So you're going in this kind of order.
Mm.
Okay. So you step out. You hear raucous laughter from this archway. And from your perspective, you don't see much, but you see a couple of people sitting here playing cards, drinking and smoking. They look over here. There's no noise coming from over here. It seems to be just boxes in the storeroom in there. But it seems like there's music coming from over here. kind of a rough place by the looks of it. People are passing you to and fro. As I say, people shopping. Some people give you a nod, seeing an unfamiliar face. Which way, north or south?
Sounds exciting down there. I think I'll head up north to the market.
Okay.
Head up.
That's exciting down there. I think I'll head up north to the market.
We can go there later. Can't we? Have a bit of a laugh.
I was wondering.
Rochelle's character's got a heart condition. She can't take too much excitement.
Ooh, too exciting for me.
So the first thing you see into the main plaza is there's a statue of 3 wayfarers. It looks very old. It's actually a fountain as well, and you actually see some koi in this fountain here.
Well, obnoxious if you ask me.
Uh,
Do you like?
Sorry, she said you were noxious.
Noxious fish.
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah.
Koi. Can't you just be a normal scout? Fucking fish. So on your right, you see a studious-looking gnome sat in the chair, nose buried in a book. You see in here, there's all sorts of scrolls and books on all the shelves. This is, and it also has the typical purple and blue colors to denote magic. You might think if you need spells for wizarding purposes or spell scrolls, this probably is your place to go. The little gnome has like half moon spectacles pulled right down his large nose. They make they seem like they're about to fall off his nose at any moment. You actually hear machinery from this door, from this archway. You're not sure what's going on there yet. Yeah, you can't tell what's going on over here yet. But further north, I take it?
Sure. Keep
Yeah.
moving.
Okay. So looking in here, you're almost run into by a tall man with gray hair. Seems to be like in his late 40s, and he's just like, hello, adventuring gear. Get your adventuring gear, toolkits, anything you need. Haven't seen you around here. Fucking hell. The echo got me. He looks at you and he says, care to take a look? If you're going on a mission, you'll need to stock up.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna find something useful in this place.
So this guy's clearly quite a pushy salesman type of thing, but he's pleasant enough. And you take a look around. There's all sorts of things. There's all the adventuring gear you could want. There's also a couple of plants that have useful properties. So you can basically get any toolkit here, and any adventuring gear, as I say.
Okay.
Or any kind of reach.
That of
Have you guys got money to spend? Because
There's rapid head
I'm
shaking.
gonna go with, like,
I've got to admit, I've probably got all the toolkits I need right now. Seems like a waste of my.
Okay. Well, keep that.
But yeah, might be back later. It's good to know what you sell though.
Oh, the other thing, by the way, is you can buy stuff on credit here, but you'll have to work off your debt by doing missions.
Nah, you're alright. I like to be free, thanks.
Yeah.
Bit
Good
too
night.
credit.
Okay, so you give that one away. You have a quick look, see what it's all about, and then you go on your way. In this way, you see there is a dwarf actually with a mallet in hand. He's beating the shit out of this giant boiler. And you just hear like fucking thing, don't break. he's just going off. This seems to be the machinery is making a large clanging noise, and but then after he whacks it a particular angle, it starts purring the machinery.
Or a nod.
Not in any
approval.
Of course. You just have to find the right way to smack it.
Yep.
Yep. So this appears to be what gives this place light. As you notice, there are lights that you haven't seen elsewhere before. So you noticed in this shop here, they seem to run out of some sort of lightning.
These guys have electricity.
Fuck, man.
They do. Some sort of. It's not magic, as far as you can tell. It seems to be some sort of technology.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Pete. I'm not into this. It needs to be pure fantasy, like no science.
Pure magic. There's some.
So say Pete doesn't believe in science.
Hey. Say again.
I said you don't believe in science.
You don't believe.
What do you
in
mean?
science.
I'm a scientist. I'm a proper scientist. Well, I'm not really. I'm a master of science.
Science.
Can I? So, looking at my starting equipment, there's a couple things I want to change. Should I head over to the shop?
Sure.
Yeah, you can get stuff.
We'll say you can exchange them for full value if you want, because this is your starting stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. But yeah, you can still go through the role play of switching things around if you like. But yeah, you guys make it to over here. You see on the right, there is another sort of lounge, sort of benches and waiting area. You see here, there's an old woman with 2 children. The old woman's taking a bit of a rest, and the children are sort of playing with each other. Pretty peaceful. On the left, however, you hear all sorts of animal noises. It seems to be an animal market, perhaps. And what catches your eye the most is they've got a griffin in the front.
Oh shit.
How much may a griffin be?
That's a question. Hang on. Excuse me.
Telling you, if we can get this rat farm going, we can buy a griffin in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
No. The real question is, can we get a griffin on credit?
You could, actually.
Just fly away.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm buying a griffin.
That's the 3rd time that's happened this week. Maybe we should stop doing credit.
John, we need another griffin.
The adventurers keep dying too.
Oh, wow. I will say to buy a griffon, we're looking at 250 gold minimum.
Oh, that's
What
cheap.
about a small one?
Yeah.
Like
a midget griffin.
like
Do they have the
5% of the size, because that's how much money I've got.
5%. I mean, maybe more, because they
5%.
are very rare, I guess.
Can we get a canary?
A what?
A canary, a bird.
Oh, a
We
canary.
want something
We
that small.
could get a canary, and that's how we purchase it, by selling canned fish.
Oh, a canary.
rat?
Sorry.
Why are you canning a griffin?
You know, we can set up a canary if we want.
No,
We can the rats.
God damn you.
Rat meat.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
you can see the owner here is a human who's got kind of a Poirot mustache that curls up at the
Yes.
edges. He looks shifty as all. But he doesn't say anything. He just kind of eyes you as he sort of feeds his creatures here. He's got all sorts of things. He's got like chickens and monkeys and frogs.
How much is a chicken?
Oh god.
No,
Okay,
Andres, go
chicken.
Ah.
Chicken.
No, that's perfect. Just keep going.
Where are you going?
Just keep
I like,
going.
I like the way the light hits this side.
Oh yeah. That's what this stream's turned into now.
How do we mute Tom?
We get
Just-
coral mustaches.
Just
I
cut it.
can't 'cause he's
Oh wait. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them now. This is getting out of hand.
What is going on?
Oh, Oh,
Locke's just jealous because he can't grow one.
I cannot grow. I must have shit. Let's just go over to Tom's screen. Oh, look, he's not shaved for over a week, and oh, look, you can slightly see some shadow.
Yeah, I've got to see that little
Yeah,
pencil
good
mark
there.
coming in. No? Should keep it going.
I feel targeted by Pete's Poirot
How
comment.
do I say it? How do I say it more patronizingly? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm trying to look up how expensive chickens are. I
on a
can't find it.
completely unrelated note,
They're in goods. They're in trade goods.
They're apparently, yeah.
just
The
man,
same section as like a bag of oats or a goat.
A bag of goats, did you just say?
A goot.
A bag of ghosts.
A bag of goats.
Oh, 2 copper apparently for a chicken.
Can I buy 2 chickens?
You can.
I have 10 gold pieces, and the ambition
have-
to spend them all on chicken.
So I imagine you could probably get two rations out of a chicken if you prepared it.
No, I
Yeah,
was just
it's
gonna say
actually
the
very
eggs-
cost effective.
The eggs, though, way will be supply for some rations too. So you know,
You could also
we're just gonna
have
chicken.
eggs. You know, an egg would be like a quarter of a ration, and
I
they'll
just want to check
if you-
how much armor is for these chickens.
Armor.
Do you think that's a thing?
Anybody
Oh.
who looks down, anybody
Yeah,
who looks
you
down
can put
Bracker,
Barding.
you see Bracker has some lovely hide armor covering his whole entire back. And
I believe the barding costs twice as much as normal armor. 4 times.
times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. But yeah,
So-
you're welcome to armor these chickens if you buy them. But yes, you walk up to the pet emporium, and the guy rubs his hands and walks over and just goes, yes, welcome to Jimmy's Emporium. Can I interest you in anything? We have all sorts of exotic.
Can I get 2 chickens?
2 chickens, you say? Very well.
The
So
most
you
exotic animal.
you go over to the chickens. They have a black one, a grey one, a brown one, and a speckled red.
I want a speckled red and a grey one.
Okay. The grey one, by the way, is quite fluffy. It's got a bit of a head crest going on.
Oh,
Like a
Oh,
silky
hell
chicken.
yeah.
yeah, the silkies where they've got fluffy fur,
Silky
fluffy feet.
chicken is fluffy.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
He goes.
Now,
He goes.
are there any male
afraid-
roosters?
These are all female, but I do have a rooster available. He's quite the noisy sod.
Right, and how
They
much
are.
is he?
The rooster is the same price. The silky, though, is 3 copper.
I want the silky chicken, the red speckled hen, and the
Yep.
cockerel.
Gotcha. That's
So how
total
much is
of.
that?
What's the punchline to this joke?
I don't. I guess that's what 7 copper.
7 copper. Is there another chicken there that's worth 3 coppers? I can just make up to silver and round this shit up.
Yeah, the black one looks healthy. The black's quite plump and big.
Cool. I'll
Sorry,
take
Pete,
the
are you
black-
selling black chickens? This can't be right.
Yes.
I'm going to take
I
the
am
black
sorry.
one, the grey one, the red speckled one, and the cockerel, and give them a silver for all 4.
That's a rip-off! The the parrot who's sitting on the side says. But he goes very well. I will get them out of their cages. But you do have some way to transport them, or will you be carrying them? I can sell you the cages if you like.
How much are the cages?
1 silver each.
Okay. Sure.
One rip off.
Give them 5 silver. for
Cages.
cages,
So 4
I'll
silver.
ask them for my change. I'll give them a gold piece and ask them for my change in Electrum.
And what?
And ask them for my change in Electrum pieces.
I'm triggered.
So 1 Electrum piece.
And I'm
please.
cutting it. No! There's no electric. He does not have electric. He has
That's the Scottish
Where-
coinage.
what is
We
it?
don't see
I don't
as
even
legal
know.
tender, eh? It's because we use Electrum and we don't see it as legal.
All right,
tender.
It's
I'll
legal
give you this, right?
tender.
That's it. All my money is in Electrum funds. Currently.
You heard it here
Those
first,
are the
folks.
biggest face smiling. I want to screenshot that.
It's actually kind of
I don't
creepy.
get it.
Hang on, I'm gonna enhance this
I've
as
got
well.
it. I've got it. I've got
Enhancing on stream.
It's the
This is the
I shouldn't have-
thumbnail.
it. There we go.
Gone.
Fine.
Beep!
This is crazy.
So just for the stream whilst we're waiting for Pete, we're gonna have to do the
full of
hold
chickens.
of Dancer.
Thank you. Oh, hang on, it's cutting out. What is going on?
Oh, are you back, Pete?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know.
Sorry,
what
I had
happened.
to do the holding dance.
Oh, what was the last thing they said? Did you hear?
I heard
No,
chickens,
I heard you screaming no about Electrum.
Yeah.
and he's got to go. Continue with the holding dance. Oh wait, no, the music stopped. So,
This is going well.
Very well.
Yep.
And note that if it's our internet, I've not
Pete's
gone.
blinking. That's good.
he's blinking.
Yeah, I vote we get more internet. I've been thinking. I've been
get
thinking
more
about getting more internet. Yeah,
Get at least 5 more internets.
yeah. You've now bought chickens and cage.
That was it.
And I paid
We got the important part: chickens and cages.
And the parrot seems determined to.
How much
Someone
is
is.
a parrot?
Yeah. How you transport? Oh, I'm afraid
parrot.
he is not.
Parrot's not for sale. Shame.
I don't know how you understood that.
Bros.
I barely heard him.
We got sale, and that was it.
I interpreted the intention of what he was trying to say. Then I psychically.
Yes, yes. I'm afraid.
I'm all the way up here.
I'm afraid that. But
And we'll never know his name.
We'll never know his name.
I'm afraid. Fuck. You know? Oh my gosh. Can I say the line?
No.
Not allowed.
His name.
No.
Not playing that side. Shit.
His name's.
Every
his
single
name's-
time.
His name's.
I don't know.
His name is.
This is crazy. What the fuck? I'm gonna name him something different, like, and see if it. But I know if I name him.
Name him the
His name's
worst sweat.
Bartholomew.
Oh,
Bartholomew.
no, that's shit, Pete. Think again.
Bartholomew.
No, again.
I seem to have caught up. Bartholomew.
No.
His name is. His name is.
My name is. What?
Hi. His name is.
Yeah.
Take it, Bartholomew.
Squeak,
But,
squeak.
so you
Well-
you purchased chicken, and you're now
Yeah.
carrying four wooden cages.
Yeah.
Um,
So, Grack, imagine they've got little handles on tops, like pet
Like-
carriers.
Like the cat cages.
Gracker's got one in his mouth. I've handed one off
The,
to Rochelle's character because I've only got 2 hands. And I'm carrying 2 more chickens.
Well, I've now got a check.
do you know what? Do you know what? If you harvest their 3 eggs every morning, if you keep them really comfortably, they'll lay 3 eggs for you every morning, and that will be equivalent of a ration, I would
Do
say.
you know what I
But
need
we're gonna
to
have to
get? I
give
need
them
to
a
get-
ration each day to keep them alive.
Ah,
What we need to get
Yeah,
is
you might need to feed them.
an interdimensional chicken roost.
yeah.
Squad goals.
Well, you've got the chickens, and that's the easy part. The hard bit is what to do.
Interdimensional chickens.
So you guys walk away from. Oh, you also notice there's a raven there. If anyone's interested,
That's
But,
mine.
you get Then goodbye. All right. So you guys notice. You look this way and you see a glowing circle with a barrier around it, like banister. What would you call it? I don't know. A railing around it. You see, as well, there are characters here. So on each side, and there is also where's map 3?
Wait, like they've got people in cages?
No,
Where else do you put your people?
I may have lost.
I put them in holes.
Those are
Where?
dwarves.
Somewhere.
Those are dwarves, they're not people.
Somewhere
Yeti
there's-
hole.
A Yeti hole, hell yeah.
I had a dwarf somewhere. Where did she go?
I'm right here.
Anyway, well, there's two guards. And then there's an old female dwarf who seems to be responsible for the comings and goings of through this teleportation.
I bet.
But
she
you
is.
see a dwarf materialize in the teleportation circle and step out wreathed in blue energy that sort of falls off him like strands of hair. Can you describe your character, Tom?
Oh yes, I get first character description.
Yeah.
Basically, the majesticness is surreal as the blue energy like fades away. His golden locks are like gently falling down, and the blue energy is just flowing away. As I say, he's got just pure gold hair, quite curly at the ends, and then just this like majestically braided beard. Oh, he's so huge! Does appear to be wearing chainmail with a bit of a leather apron on the front, just like any good smith would. But he does have this constant glow to him. He's sporting a shield with a very intricately embossed anvil on it. May possibly be some god to do with forging. And he's got beautiful blue eyes. Basically, you know that ridiculously handsome Viking image? It's him, but as a dwarf.
Not techno Viking then.
I mean, he's yeah. But yeah,
He comes out. Yeah, so you've done this a couple of times before. You've just been sent back from your last mission to the old guild hall. And you're so Agtha is the runner, the woman who runs. She's an old female cleric, and she takes care of the comings and goings. So she goes, go back then.
Oh, of course. I never stay away too long from your beautiful face.
Oh, you're such a charmer. And she goes, I remember your name. I'll write it in. And she goes, you're looking quite handsome today, if I dare say.
Oh, I'm always handsome. Mother brought me into this world properly, and well, you know. So it's all genetics and stuff like that. Gotta keep good care of the beard.
I need to find an old dwarf cleric and put her there. But yeah, we'll do that later. No, she gives go on. You're a good lad. Stay safe, you hear? And she sort of she turns to a large book and writes in your name that she's remembered well. So in front of you, you see a group holding cages of chicks. You haven't seen their faces before. So you three, can you describe your characters whilst I go get more wine?
Oh, I've not seen these chickens here before. How are you doing, little cluckers?
Alright, you keep your hands off, these are my chickens.
Keep your hands off me, chickens.
I think you better listen to him.
Unless you're going to pay me a gold apiece for each of these chickens.
No,
I'll throw in the cages and opponents.
I'm all right. I don't really eat much chicken these days. I had a bad innings one day. But anyway.
Why do you want to eat them?
Oh, you do you, sir. I'll keep away from your chickens. Don't you worry. Anyway, who are we?
Typing people's animals, so yeah, Tess is staying away from my chickens.
Don't you worry. You're already giving me the eye, so I won't go anywhere near them.
So, do you want to describe your character now?
Who's this finely armored lass?
You're gonna make me bigger.
Oh yes.
Come on.
She's getting huge. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me change
Huge. Her body can take it.
She is. Oh my god! Hang on a minute. Everything is just a mess in terms of proportions.
She's definitely not a god.
Right. So she is a 5'8" human. And she's got almost white blonde hair with grey eyes. And she stands very very straight. She has very good posture. She is in she looks like a paladin, like in the terms of her armor, and it's emblazoned with the holy symbol of Frigg. And she has a shield on her back and a long sword on her hip.
I should have mentioned there's Norse gods. The equivalent. They would have different names, but we can just basically use their Norse names.
Yeah. She kind of has an air of she seems well educated, not posh, but like well brought up and well educated.
Oh.
And Canon, she has a very strong Northern Welsh accent, but I can't do that.
But Nat cannot do. So viewers all imagine. Just go to a different video where they've got Northern Welsh accents and imagine that all this time.
Yes.
I imagine how to speak Northern Welsh is you kind of go, how do I get out then? And then you start there.
See, I'm not from the valleys, so I don't know how to speak like that.
She is not from the valleys.
She's not a valley girl. So, your armor's pretty nifty there. I wouldn't mind working on that breastplate at some point if you don't mind.
Oh my god.
There is a complete flash of confusion and then offense. And she's just like, I'm sure I don't know what you mean. And she kind of just looks around for help. she looks across at the other two and is just like, who is this strange man?
Already distracted, making sure his chickens are okay after being assaulted by this strange dwarf.
There's do you want to describe yourself, Rochelle?
So Laminaria is a high elf. She has alabaster skin with blue eyes flecked with gold and black hair. She's 5'5". Just medium size really. She's wearing an aquamarine cloak. She's just there ready with her crossbow. Not a crossbow, a longbow on her shoulder with her arrows ready to go if need be.
Is she gonna interject to save Nat, or no?
Sorry. What am I
Is she gonna interject to save Nat?
Yeah, I could probably go in and say, "Hey there, hello there." Just like walk in. Just
deflect it, stand straight in front of her.
Yeah, I'm not.
How dare you speak to my friend?
Is I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, by the way. Is she wearing any like metal work or
She's wearing light armor, so leather armor.
I'm not interested in that.
Ooh. Tom, would you like to have a connection with the Forge here?
With the Force? Yes, I'll be a Jedi.
The Forge. So over here is a Forge. So whilst this conversation is going on, you hear the tink, tink, tink of hammer on metal. There's a Forge over here with all sorts of equipment and armor and shields and weapons. Inside, you see a very aged, white-bearded dwarf who wears a single eyeglass over one eye.
Is he me da?
Do you want him to be?
Why not? All dwarfs know each other, right?
Sure. We could say that you've been here all your life, if you like, and you've partially grown up here, I guess. And so your dad's run the Forge here in the guild.
Guys, I've just got a dad.
Oh. He just acquired one. You could name him and stuff too.
Keep your chickens,
shopping
Jamie.
and
I've
pick
got
one
a dad.
Tell Shan.
Daddy, please.
But but yeah, he's back there. So if it helps the conversation at all, this is going on in the background. You hear the hammering of whatever his name is, working on his latest project.
Well, it's funny because I named myself, so in typical Norse style, he's going to be Smidder.
Oh,
because I'm Drewmore Smidderson.
There you go. Nice. That works really well.
That saves the whole thing.
So your dad hears you and just goes, "Hello, son."
All right, Dad. I'm just talking to a nice lady out here with awfully good breastplate on. I'll be in a minute.
Oh yeah. Get her to show us the breastplate.
Yeah, I'll bring her in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't you worry, Dad. I'll bring her in.
What about Jamie's character? What's impression does he give with his chickens?
I guess he's currently sitting kneeled down with chickens, but Orin is his top half is covered in what seems to be like a sort of a fitted hide cuirass. His bottom half seems to be what looks to be like almost like a pleated kind of armored, just past the knees skirt, and he just has some nice leather boots. He's around 6 foot tall, probably muscular but still lean, and on his back he has what seems to be a large round wooden shield with a huge sort of metal knob in the middle, and then what looks to be about a 5.5, perhaps 6 foot pike on his back.
Oh, John.
Along with a battle axe, also kind of strapped to the side. It's easy for you. It's just looped around the belt, so it kind of loosely swings.
It's weird that he straps his wife to his leg.
He has mousy brown, sort of braided hair with face, like sort of thick facial hair. His eyes look kind of, I guess, droopy and sad, but if you look a bit closer, his eyes are kind of like a deep blue. And other than that, he just looks relatively grumpy all the time.
So I don't know why I'll point this out.
Dog.
Oh, I thought that was Andres.
As Draigtir as standing sort of like slightly maybe like 5 feet back, just kind of like standing, waiting patiently with his tongue out, just
just chilling.
I just got to point this out, but if Andres doesn't have blue eyes, then we've ruined the Aryan team.
Oh.
Hi.
I wish. Yeah. Are you going to make me find Erica and play it? You know, I actually found like a hard dance version of Erica, and it's actually a banger.
I've got black hair, I think you'll find.
Oh, you did have blue eyes though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you could be
I'm
part
not
of the
sure if
group.
my
It's
character-
fine.
Mine have gold flecks, so my eyes are better.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
sparkly. Gold
Yeah.
flecks
Wow.
in my blue eyes. Yeah.
She's like your master race.
Like
The Velds.
glitter.
But you guys are just made a dwarf friend. Are you inviting them into your shop? Oh, you hear your dad call. Did you see they've got ravens in?
Oh, I'm always keeping my eye out for a raven.
Aye, go have a look.
I'm looking, Dad, but there's this. Which first, the ravens or the breastplate?
He comes. You hear the sound of the hammer being put down, and then a of something being quenched, and he waddles out. He's a burly-looking old dwarf. Looks like he could pick up a horse. He comes out and says, you're right. Why don't you come in my shop for a bit? I've got lots of things. My son's been after a raven, he has.
I just earned
Get the
15
time.
gold from my last job, so I might be able to go buy one there.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, Dad, you look after breastplate. I'll go get me raven.
He comes up and shakes your hand warmly, Nat. And he goes, that's a very unusual name, breastplate.
It's a very unusual name.
Yeah,
I
aye.
don't follow.
No, Dad, the name's not breastplate. She's just got a nice breastplate. I didn't quite catch her name, to be
right.
honest. I only just
She has got a nice breastplate.
That would be a badass name, though.
Hi, I'm breastplate.
Yeah.
He,
Oh,
he
and
goes,
my
if you're
name's
interested in wares-
Neve.
Orin's gonna quickly lean into Laminaria and go, wait, so the all dwarves are either the like breastplate guys or greaves guys?
Well, if they are, these are a walking stereotype.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Not for all our sakes.
So you guys are you're ushered in by this jovial dwarf to the smithy. Are you resisting particularly, or do you mind?
I'm a little bit
Carrying my
hesitant.
chickens. I'm just carrying my chickens.
Is this also where
He
Andres
goes,
is buying stuff?
Is
Sorry?
Andres in here buying stuff?
Yeah, is that where Andres was
you
buying
can
his
you
stuff?
can be in here.
Sure.
Ah, okay. So we'll say you wander in about now then. Where's your character at? Can you bring it over?
Yeah. I'll drag it over.
And yeah, you so
Wait,
whilst
where's everyone? Shit. Oh, there.
Whilst Tom goes and purchases a raven, so you see a large group walking in to the smithy, guided by the smith. You've seen him a couple times before. Very skilled, very knowledgeable old man. Probably at least like 500 years old.
Damn.
But yeah, yeah, you follow them in, I would say, unless you want to check out the relic store. Because over here, you see all sorts of holy relics, like holy water, and there's statuettes and all sorts of things of all the different gods. And the person in charge of this stall is seems to be sat in prayer at the desk, or stood in prayer at the desk. And it's a female elf, a young female elf, or actually, young human. I've got a picture. I think I do.
Is there a god of civilization?
Maybe.
Because that's definitely the god my guy would choose.
I can look it up. I can't find the right image, so this will have to do.
I also don't know if I have the money for any kind of relic.
Well, seeing as the dwarf is busy with this other group at the moment, who he's ushering in, he says, "If you like, I'll have a cup of tea for you." And he goes, "You can drink it whilst you get ready. You look like your new adventurers." But yes, who's going where? So you guys going in there? Are you going relics or are you going that way, Andres?
I guess I do. Well, I don't yet, but I will need a spellcasting focus, so I might as well.
Ah,
What kind of pussy-ass range needs a spellcasting focus?
I mean, I think I can use my weapons as a spellcasting focus, but that's dumb and lame and gay.
yeah, we like flavor.
Yeah.
At least we're LGBT friendly.
So meanwhile, meanwhile in the pet shop, you've seen this guy before. You've spoken to him a few times. He's a little shifty, but he does a fair deal. Fair-ish, as long as you don't fall for his sales tactics of selling the cage with it. But yeah, he does have a raven in. The other one is a crow, which he's had crows in quite a few times, and but you've learned to tell the difference. You can tell the one he's got is actually a bona fide raven.
Yes. Can't trick me with those crows no more. I want this here raven.
Ah, a sharp eye you have, sir. He goes, oh, fuck, how much is a raven? Do I even...
One's just bigger.
Do I just automatically get packed of the Raven Queen when I buy a raven?
Yes, that's how that works.
No, you've got to die for that.
Oh shit.
Would you like to die now or later?
Okay for now.
It can be arranged either way.
I'll say...
Wait, weapons.
Hand you the raven and then
I'm
just
gonna go
axe to the heart.
I'm going to go with 3 gold for a raven.
Ooh, it's a bit...
Reason being is you can teach them to say things.
I
Which,
wanna
The
shopkeeper.
Are you peeking round the corner to...
I want to see.
Sure.
3 gold, that's 150 chickens.
That is a lot of chickens.
Yeah. Hang on. You get the sense that he knows this is a bit steep for a bird, but he does seem to value this bird highly. That's what you get from it.
It's a bit dear for me. I've only just earned me some money to come buy your raven. I'll do you 2 gold for it.
2 gold? Bird that useful and be well trained. He does not sound like that. I take that back.
I'm sorry, my accent's a bit contagious.
I suddenly went. I suddenly became your dad. He goes, a bird that useful is worth every penny. But roll persuasion. See if you can win him over with your.
So I'm going to be that guy now. Guidance.
This means
Oh!
this means pennies are now canon.
Pennies are canon. Oh, we don't even need that. Nat 20. Wait, I'll roll the 1d4 just for the sake of it. So that's 27 till.
Okay, what was the last thing you said?
I'll take it for free.
Can I insight check in real life?
No, I was trying to talk him down. I said 2 gold, but
you hear 2 gold from the Raven. It seems to be an extremely fast learner. Either that, or it's just really in tune with you. And he sort of looks at it and goes, that's the first thing it said all day. Fine,
Turns out
2 gold it is.
all Raven can say.
That's all he ever says.
We're all dying. It goes 2 gold.
And will you be wanting a
No.
cage with it?
No, sir. I take him as he is.
Well, you know my rules. All sales are final. If the pet runs away, it is not my responsibility.
Well, it's lucky I got some of your little string to tie him to my breastplate. Oh no,
Tie him to my breast.
I ain't got a breastplate. I got chainmail. I'll tie him to
Chainmail.
loops.
Loots.
You see,
You hear him. You hear him mimicking you. Really effectively.
Does he have glowing red eyes too?
No, he does not. He has normal raven eyes. But this raven is fucking talented. He seems to, with one repetition, seems to be able to repeat something. And I may regret that later in terms of gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, it still sounds
But,
like a raven. It's not like he's gonna go and I don't know,
It might fool people. You
Give-
get the impression it might fool people.
It very well
It
might, yeah.
give a
Yeah.
speech in Donald Trump's voice.
We can awaken it, train it in the deception skill.
It would. I mean, ravens have. I'm going to give you a character sheet actually, because I'll be able to
So,
find.
before we
Yeah.
get into combat, regarding the animal companions,
It's
how do you
dead.
want
It's
to
dead.
do combat? Because I know rules is written, it has to be like an animal handling check as an action to try and command the animal to do a set actions, right?
Yeah.
How do you want to do it? Do you want to do it bonus action? Do you want to do it action? Do you want to do it just so we can clarify before we start diving into playing the games?
It kind of depends, because like if it's a lifelong pet, it'll defend you automatically. But to get it to attack someone specific, you might have to. What is it? Normally an action, yeah? Or
So yeah, the rules is written as an animal handling check for an animal that is basically not trained. Just so you can spend time to train said animal, I believe. I'm not sure, maybe mixing it up with Pathfinder, but then
So
I believe it is an animal handling check that reduces depending on the animal training, but it's normally an action.
I think for your dog would have a lot of leeway because it's known you for a long time, so it's trained more or less.
You know,
You might
all
wanna
it need
do
is
some-
verbal stuff. I don't even think that'd take a bonus action.
Once it's trained, I reckon you could just use your speech, honestly. But
Yeah, as long as it's
Yeah,
like
but
as long as it's not like complex commands, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, simple commands, unless you train to do something specific. This raven you're about to get, just hand over the 2 gold, by the way, and you can put the bird straight onto your. Yeah.
stuff in your backpack.
Yep, it's in the bag. Item name, Raven.
I'm gonna try and find you a raven. Oh, is this gonna work?
We can sort
Let me
that
find
later.
Oh, you can do it custom. Oh my gosh, there is one. Hang on.
Yeah, there's a Raven stat bot.
How did I do it again, Jamie?
So you go into the compendium, you type Raven, then you want to click and drag that onto the board, so that puts a token into your journal. Then you want to create the journal, go into edit, duplicate the token, so that then you get the token.
Wait, I think I got it. Nope.
Yeah, so when the character sheet comes up, you should go into the token thing. She comes up, you go into edit. You should be able to duplicate it that way.
Also, I've not named this Raven yet, by the way. The real Raven. So
Did you
Pedro.
just call?
No, Pedro has to be the duck.
Pedro is the duck. Hang on. If I get it closer to the mic, you might hear it cawing.
I am struggling to open this. Here we go.
You're struggling to open the Raven. It's bigger than me.
It's like a fucking Nazgul. There we go.
Oh yeah, if I could get a saddle for it and everything.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea. You be saving this here Griffin. I'll be back with me friends to buy that beauty.
Oh shit, he's gonna buy the griffin. I love how you've got a raven in the background. There we go, I've added it to your available thingies. What I'm gonna need to do is make him a shit.
Make him a shit.
2 seconds. Gonna make him a small token. Alright. Edit. Use selected token. Save. Boosh. So if you drag him on now, it should be normal size.
Copy of Raven.
Did you get him?
Yeah, but
You
I
should be able
can't
to rename him.
control him.
Can you not? You might need to refresh it, I guess.
It's being.
It's down as under your control. So yeah, this is so it steps onto your hand as you open the cage. It doesn't try and get away. And it turns its head to and fro and looks at you, looks around. Seems to be bemused by the situation. What will you do next?
I'm
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna get my little bit of string, put it round his little ankle, and then put that through one of my
Okay.
loops in my chain armor. Then I'm gonna go back to Dar, get tea on for new friends, and see what's going on over there.
Okay. Yeah, the raven. You tie the raven. It doesn't protest. Make an animal handling check just to see how
Were.
well you do.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
17.
It's drama free. The raven actually hops up to your shoulder and just kind of sits there and looks around. After a little while, as you're bustling past and sorting the tea, you actually heat the kettle on top of the forge. But after a while, you feel him start to preen the side of your hair. Seems to quite like you.
Turns it into a mohawk.
A Mo dwarf, a Mo crow, a Mo raven. Meanwhile, for everyone, Andres, you are in the reliquary shop. You see all sorts of statues, consecrated things. There's a couple scrolls, lots of holy water over here. There's like lanterns. There's also some natural things like gnarled bits of heartwood and stuff. Heartwood is like sap-soaked wood.
Ew, nature.
I thought you thought it was like heart fucking meat or something.
Oh no.
He's just coming here. So what are you after in here? The girl, the cleric, seemingly doesn't seem to notice you come in.
I don't know. I was looking into Celtic deities while everything else was going on, in order to find something, because I imagine that's the pantheon that would be appropriate for
kinda.
Hibernia.
It's more or less pagan, more or less Norse-ish. But I can do a specific deity. What is it you had in mind?
Well, I was thinking maybe Maka, I think it's the pronunciation, could be a thing. I'm not really finding any civilization thing, but it says Maka is goddess of war and protection. It is also generally associated with the land and its fertility, but I mean, what isn't in this pantheon?
How do you spell that?
Macha.
Interesting. Sounds a little bit like Freya.
Says she was considered to be a different form of the Morrigan and played a significant role as a guardian in both times of war
it's
and
to-
peace.
It's Irish.
Totally Freya.
Is
Oh,
it?
interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Morgan would be the equivalent of Freya, isn't it?
Bit darker, but I guess similar concepts.
Hmm.
Macha's stories emphasize her strength, power, and desire for vengeance. As a goddess of war, she was believed to punish those who had offended her or her people.
Actually, it is a bit different, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, she's a lot less nice than Freya.
Yeah.
Not to
She's
say
like
that Freya's all that nice.
She's
Yeah.
metal, yeah.
She's metal Freya, extra metal Freya.
Extra metal Freya.
Apparently, I don't really know much at all about Celtic deities, but apparently Morrigan has like 3
Mhm.
forms, and this is one of them.
Oh.
It was one of the original goddesses of the tri-goddess thing.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure isn't Morrigan like the child, the maiden, and the crown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe.
Right. Oh.
Because you have,
She comes and kills your babies.
they repeat because there's, there's one in Greek mythology as well, and there's a few. Are you wanting like a god of war?
No,
Well-
I think I can make this
Oh.
one work.
Kratos.
Yeah, I
Kratos, yeah.
I think I could make this one work.
Yeah, this one sounds cool.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting.
I was looking at something related with, protection. Not as associated
Because this
with,
pussy needs protection.
Oh no.
not associated with nature, if possible, but that's pretty hard.
So I'll say that you spot a very small box that's carved out of wood. Roll a nature check, actually, to see if you can identify what type.
Fair enough. Where is nature? Damn, I have a 0 in nature? I messed up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're doing your ranger roll.
You can still change your proficiencies if you want.
Yeah, fuck medicine, I'm taking nature.
I thought you had decent int and stuff.
I mean, I have a 10 on int.
Does this mean I'm the most intelligent here?
Might do.
It depends, doesn't it?
Intelligence.
right,
I am
well-
an 11, so yeah.
If I'm
So that would make
changing medicine for nature, that's a 14 instead of a 12.
Woo! Wait, how? Twice the proficiency?
No, it's I meant
It's a wisdom.
the roll.
My bad. Yeah. That's right. So you actually recognize this wood as being briar. So like taken from a root. Normally you can't get it this big, but it's quite a unique pattern. On the box is kind of the corners are carved in, and it's got a simple wooden hinge. On the top is a profile of a horse. And you can see it's half open. You turn it around, and you see inside. There's an ivory face, which seems to be on a vertical hinge. It seems to be the face of a child. Are you fiddling with it? Are you turning the hinge?
Yeah, I mean, if it's acceptable for me to just walk into the shop and do so, yeah.
Yeah. The girl doesn't seem to mind. You see she's sort of opened one eye for a while and watched you, and then continued her silent meditation.
Fair
But then
enough, I mean, if she's not objecting.
no, it seems to be fine. You turn the face clockwise, and it turns over to the attractive face of a woman. It's like porcelain white, eyes closed, seemingly in thought or sleep. You turn it again, and it's heavily wrinkled, expertly carved. This little box. It's only about 2 inches, 3 inches tall. But for a split second, you think you see the eyes open on the crone's face, and then you blink and they're closed like the other two.
I'll pick it up, take it over to the counter, and say, so what's this?
She slowly opens her eyes as if sort of coming out of a trance, and she goes,
Sorry, I don't speak like that. So, shit.
He's lost it already.
I need to get into it again. Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland. I'm
from Ireland.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning. So what's this?
I suppose it's still morning. She goes,
Of course it is. It's the top of it.
I suppose it's rather the end of it, or the bottom of it. Anyway, that is an artifact of the 3 Morigna. Fuck
I
it out.
do not know.
The Morrigan?
Morigna. Yes, you can tell from that is a Morrigan artifact. It is or as your people call them, a matcha artifact.
Do you like matcha?
Matcha. And she goes, it has quite a strange aura, that one. I sometimes think that it's speaking to me, but you're welcome to buy it.
So how much for it?
She goes, how much do they normally cost?
Very good question.
That's a question.
That's an absolute piece of fucking art
holy
right there.
Symbol.
It is.
Why we cost 5 gold pieces apparently. Oh yeah, reliquary is 5 gold pieces.
Okay, that's fine. So for this one, yeah, she says, standard price for reliquaries and holy items is 5 gold. This one, its craftsmanship is particularly nice, so I think you're getting a good deal.
We can agree on that. And I'll just put the 5 gold on the table. I'm not gonna attempt to haggle with a 6 on charisma.
She goes, very well. You may take it with you. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you. What you said your name was?
What is her name? My name is Siobhan.
Siobhan? Well, have a good one. I know,
She,
I'll just walk away.
she
Silly.
goes, wait. Sir, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Kellock.
Nice to meet you, Kalek. She sort of goes a bit quiet. You see a little bit of color touch her cheeks. She seems to like you.
That's very strange. People don't tend to like me.
You're honest. You say what you think.
Well, maybe I'll see you again. I have some new adventurers to go meet.
Keep safe on your journeys. She
Sure will
seems to,
try.
she seems to mean it. She's a pretty quite a young girl, say early 20s. Sort of gray hair. Seems to wear religious robes. But yeah, seemingly runs the shop by herself.
I just noticed I never really described my character. I guess because I wasn't with the group.
Yes. Well, you're about to join the group. So for everybody else, you're milling about, we'll say, in the smithy, and another person walks in.
I mean,
What does he look like?
you've moved
yeah,
us
go on.
to a different map.
Have I?
Yeah, you've moved us back to the
We're
map,
on
and some
the-
fantastic stuff has happened to it.
Yeah, it has. I don't know who vandalized it, but it was great.
Laminaria is now an American footballer.
What on earth? There's fucking laser eyes and all sorts.
Yeah.
Oh no. Where did the space marine come from?
That is fantastic.
The Space Marine, yeah.
Did I not have you on the rock? Guys.
Yeah, so
Should've told you.
this entire time we've just been watching that creation unfold.
Oh no, you guys are terrible.
Should we do Andress's character and then fade to black?
Fair enough.
Because it's
Yeah,
too
we can
sexy.
that today.
As long as I can get some copper wire, because I forgot. Before we finish shopping, just copper wire. Yeah.
I didn't know you were Romanian.
Ironically,
I can see some
you could
bits
get
of
that
copper
in the,
wire on the floor. I'll pick it up. But yeah, if we get it from the shop, that'd be great.
Excellent.
in a smithy, you can actually buy copper wire. He makes copper wire.
Can I get some copper wire, if you please? How much is it?
Actually, oh wait, no. Give me a day. Give me like whenever we next level up, and I can turn your copper into wire.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Are you learning? But he goes. Oh, we do sell copper. Why does he sound like that? We do sell copper, and it's by the weight, with a slight addition for me service.
Okay.
So yeah, essentially by weight. So if you're, oh gosh, how much does a coin weigh? Fucking hell.
Oh, this again.
It
Just
depends.
Are you buying any now? Or
Depends on the metal.
is it a problem I can leave for future Pete?
Yes.
Leave it
Or-
for future Pete. Think about it.
Okay.
Pound for pound.
It's for one of my cantrips, you see. So
So you buy a
Well,
pound's worth of copper
give
wire
us-
for a pound.
give us 3 copper, and we'll say
Okay.
he gives you the component.
okay, I give you 3
All right.
copper.
3 copper it is.
Takes the coins and melts them down.
Yeah,
might,
literally in front of you.
Puts them through an extrusion device. There you go.
Mhm. So you guys did have business here. There we go. Well, yeah, go on, Anders. Describe your character.
Well, Kellak is a fairly rugged-looking man. I like to think he has kind of an improvised ghillie suit. He just picks up little branches and leaves, and he starts putting them in his armor. He's wearing scale mail, so he could put it like under a certain scale to make it stay there or something like that. Very nice long beard, of course, because I can't exist without one. He has a longbow and a longsword, as well as a shield. And he seems to just like avoid eye contact with people and be generally uncomfortable when he's not in nature. Funnily enough, like in the rugged guerrilla warfare situation. So yeah, he's
basically Spec Ops fantasy.
kinda.
I found a picture of the dwarf priestess, by the way. But yeah, what clothes has he got? Sorry, what weapons in that?
Longbow and longsword
Yeah.
is what he's currently using, because I cannot decide if I want him to be a strength-based character or a dexterity-based. So
We may need
We can
strength
deal
at
with
this
that.
rate.
we may
Actually,
need
I don't. No, I don't. I think you need dexterity, if anything, because you've got fighter, paladin.
Oh, I thought our fighter was Dex.
No, he's a glaive boy. Sorry, not glaive. Pike boy.
Hmm.
But anyway, that's another thing. He's just doing art this whole time.
I'm watching.
But yeah, for Andres, this is the group that you saw in the poster. They fit the descriptions, aside from the blacksmith's son.
Hmm.
Gorgeous hunk of a man over there.
I guess
Look into
he'll
me deep
go in
blue
and-
eyes.
as his,
Everything.
I would exchange the short swords for a long sword because that's and a shield because that's the change I wanted to make for my starting equipment.
Drew more makes the short swords into a long sword.
Hell yeah!
We'll say that you. Yeah, as I say, don't exchange for half value. Just do the full value because we're just at the start. So
Yeah.
that's no problem.
But yeah, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, this is the group. If you're interested in taking that rat catching mission, this is your chance to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he would walk in and say, so you're the newbies then?
Yeah, so it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
How old are you? Andres?
Late 20s, early 30s, I guess. Somewhere around there.
How old do you look? Late 20s, early 30s?
I mean, he might look a little old for his age because he's used to living it rough, but not terribly so, I guess.
He looks you up and down and goes, "Movies. I've been in this guild almost as long as your mother's been alive, so."
What?
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you? You're a human,
38.
right?
Yeah, I'm
38.
38.
Oh.
Like almost 40.
I'm gonna put you guys back to the other fucking map.
Alive! I'm 325, but I'm still young.
Listen, all I know is I'm supposed to escort some, help out, not around. That's not how you speak English. Help out some new guys kill rats here.
I mean,
Well,
some of these
here
folks
too.
are good.
Noob just kind of waves. She's Noob.
I've got my rat tally ready.
That would be me.
Rat tally ready, so we can get as much as we can.
Guys, you need to roll initiative. There's a breast cracker in the fucking building.
What?
Breast kraken.
Breast cracker. This is
Mine
why
doesn't
they have
come
guards
it look like
posted.
Oh god.
This is why they have guards posted at the teleportation circle. It's just for this exact instance. The priestess is like, "Oh no, not again!"
The chickens go to war.
Sweet.
What is going on?
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap up there. It's just
I'm thinking
insanity's unfolded. Pete, when's the next one
Yes.
happening?
Next one will be the week after next. I reckon we'll do this one every alternating Tuesday. Until any changes happen. Oh gosh, it's got wings now. It's got Cthulhu powers.
Oh god. Don't look at it.
It's
go
breast
mad.
Cthulhu. Look at his face. It's horrible.
One of its legs is shorter than the others.
That's his dick.
Got an odd number of legs as well. Oh yeah, it's not his leg.
Oh shit, it doesn't. It's only got 5 legs. I thought that was number 6.
Who's responsible?
I mean, that's
Anyway.
that's how Octopi work. One of them is the dick.
Yeah, actually, isn't it? But yeah,
Moving swiftly on. Yeah.
we'll probably do this the week after next. It's very casual, so we might add or remove people who draw on my maps. No, we won't. But
I'm gonna have
yeah,
to come up with an intro for this on the YouTube and stuff.
yeah, it's a pretty chill one, and we'll just do it. It's basically going around and fighting dragons and random beasties and being part of a guild. That's kind of what it's all about. I have some ideas for where it's going to go, but I won't reveal that yet.
The
But
best
yeah,
parts being from Somerset.
that's more fun than I
And
thought.
whatever
Yeah, these
Andres is.
accents are the most
I'm gonna need-
entertaining thing ever.
I'm gonna need to work on my Welsh accent. Really, I'm gonna need to do it. But yeah,
I
Yeah,
promise
hope you
not to
enjoy.
work on my Irish one.
Not to work
It'll
on
be
Never-
just as
never
horrible
change.
as always.
Do not change your accent. It is perfect. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you enjoy.
That's Draigtir. Thanks for watching the Duck and Raven.
Yeah,
Quack.
with the first Pete GM stream. Holy shit!
And everybody's
Yee.
faces.
Yeah,
That's a new
what the
thing.
Canadian?
Yeah, shock, horror.
Car,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Look at that face reveal.
I mean, they had to put up with my face for all this time, so.
It's about time. Actually, yeah. Have the others? Have we been on? He's taking screenshots of me. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's when you
This-
froze earlier.
You only just seen those.
No.
You're very
Sacrilege.
cheerful.
Anyway,
This is quackrillage.
quack. Oh, quack. Signing out.
All right.
Say
GG, everybody.
bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.